2017 holiday concert. I'm so pleased to be up here standing in front of you. I'm the new guy. And, I'm glad to be here. A lot of very special people I've met so far this year, and I look forward to meeting many more throughout the second semester. Just a few reminders before we start. Please, any cell phones, turn them off. We don't want those to ring during any of the performances. No flash photography because it can startle the performers. And we are ready to have a great time. We're going to open up the show with our strings program. Miss Ann Stoll, take it away. welcome again. I would like to thank Ann Stoll and the amazing CFA String Program for opening the show tonight, showcasing their talent and dedication. I'm not sure if you're aware of what you heard, but that was fantastic. I described playing a string instrument like walking into an elevator shaft with no elevator there. There is no fret. Anyone ever learned guitar? Learn it without frets. Have fun with that. That takes time, years, agonizing. It's very difficult, so I applaud the string program. That was fantastic. Also, the art show, if you have not seen it, you are missing out. Beforehand, after the show, it's all around you. We have engaging student artwork on display in the back of the theater as well as in the foyer. It features over 300 pieces created by Ms. Rojek's first semester art students in grades 6 through 12. It will be on display through Friday. If you miss it this evening, please check that out. It is fantastic. And I want to give a special, I'm sorry, I forgot to put you on the program, thank you to a parent who was one of our chaperones for In-Case, Ashley Basinger. I'm so sorry. But you were awesome, and you deserve to be on that program, and I apologize for that. She is our Pepto-Bismol. Please, we have a student with a stomach ache. Mom. She ran over and was back in a flash. All right, a special thank you also to Ben Fancy for lights and tools and this microphone. Cheryl Kanzinger for the fabric loader. Those are instruments, believe it or not. We'll play those later. Jennifer Avery for sharing the space and facilities for the lumber delivery and keeping me smiling. They are always saying something funny. Special student shout-outs. Ford Wright, Jack Boggio, Henry Stephen for switching instruments. They're playing new instruments tonight. Baritone, horn, and they're doing a fantastic job. Mac Webb had learned to double on alto saxophone. You'll hear him later with the high school. Colson. Colson. He's going to sit back here in just a few more numbers, and he is the only one courageous enough, willing to tackle the tuba. So this is his first. He's been playing it for like a month and a half, and he will peel paint off the walls if you let him. All right. And also to Nikita and Hudson for having the courage to join the 7th and 8th grade band as beginners. That takes a lot of guts. So applaud to those. Everyone. And before I start telling jokes, because I don't have any good ones, I'm going to turn this show over to the students now. They're going to introduce all of our numbers, starting with Miss Laura.
Hello, my name is Laura. Our first song is Jolly Old King Wenceslas. Good King Wenceslas is a popular Christmas carol that tells the story of a Bohemian king going on a journey and braving harsh winter weather to help give to a poor peasant for the feast of Stephen. During the journey, his helper is about to give up the struggle against the cold weather, but is able to continue by following in the king's footprints step for step through the deep snow. The legend is based on the life of the historical Saint Wenceslas I, Duke of Bohemia.
Hello, my name is Jarrett. Our second song is Joy to the World. Joy to the World was first published in 2 English song collections. The earliest was dated in 1833. The music's exact origins are unclear. Thought the name Antioch is generally used for the tune, and traditional lyrics are by Isaac Watt.
Hello, my name is Lil Ben. Our third song is Jolly Old Saint Nick. Jolly Old St. Nicholas is a Christmas song that originated with a poem by Emily Huntington Miller. The music has been attributed to John Pearsall McCaskey, a school principal and former mayor of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, who claimed to have written this song in 1867.
Hello, my name is Ross. Our final selection is Jingle Bells. Jingle Bells is one of the best known and commonly sung American songs in the world. It was written by James Lord Pierpont and published under the title One Horse Open Sleigh in the autumn of 1857. Although originally intended for the Thanksgiving season, having no connection to Christmas, it became associated with Christmas music in the holiday season decades after its first performed on Washington Street in Boston in 1857.
I haven't embarrassed Ben Kane yet today. There's this amazing solo at the end of this. Havens has one and Ben has one, and they are outstanding. We worked on this, and I kept saying, you got to get it right, play it louder, play it louder. And when he finally got it, it was like magic. And you will see what I'm talking about. I know the world needs more cowbell, and we all agree that, but I want to start a movement. I think the world needs more slide whistle. And for our last piece, we are going to play Jingle Bells, as Ross talked about. But for this one, we have something special. Low brass players. It's a family of instruments, and they need to be responsible for playing all of them. So what you'll see is the baritone section and the trombone section switching instruments, because you never know from year to year, from song to song, from semester to semester, what you might have to do as far as pulling weight for a particular piece of music or a particular concert scene. Now, they're keeping their own mouthpiece, so don't worry about that. But you should have seen the first day when I introduced this idea to them. It was nuts. The room was just electric. They were so excited. And they got it in their hand. It was just like first day all over again. We had slides falling out and baritones falling on the ground. So it was special indeed. But here's our last piece, and we thank you. The beginning band thanks you. They are amazing. And I've had a great time teaching them. They have just absorbed so much so fast, and I'm really proud to be their director. second set of the evening, and very excited again to be here. 7th and 8th grade class has been fantastic, musician and just fun bunch. They are rambunctious, and they make a lot of noise. And once you get them all pointed in the right direction and on the same beat, it is fantastic to see them let loose. What we worked on a lot this summer is this semester is actually learning to control what they learned last year. I know with the 7th and 8th grade band, you will think, oh, you know, you've got 3rd year students, 8th graders, and 2nd year. No, what you have are 3rd year students and just fresh off of their 1st year student. And put those two ages together, and it takes some time to gel, and they have done a fantastic job, so I'm very proud of the distance they've traveled, and they deserve a round of applause. And song introductions, we will start with Sir Hunter.
Hi, my name is Hunter. Our first selection this evening is Santa Baby. Santa Baby is a 1953 Christmas song written by Joan Jovitz and Philip Springer and was sung originally by Eartha Kitt. The original song is a tongue-in-cheek look at a Christmas list addressed to Santa Claus by a woman who wants extravagant gifts such as sables, yachts, and decorations from Tiffany's. Though since the original version was released, the lyrics have been altered to include several versions for both genders, as well as multiple versions for younger kids' Christmas list. The humor of the song is always notable, no matter the version.
Hello, my name is Caroline. Our second piece is a holiday canon. A holiday canon is built on two melodies played simultaneously. Pachelbel's canon is D in the first Noel. Although written in different time signatures, their harmonic basis is similar. Each melody is stated individually, and as the piece moves along, the two are eventually played together.
Hello, my name is Cameron. Our third selection is Maal Sor and will feature the Woodwind section. Maal Sor is a Jewish liturgical poem. It is written in Hebrew and is sung on the holiday of Hanukkah after lighting the festival lights. This hymn song is thought to have been written sometime in the 13th century. It was originally sung only in the home but has been used in the synagogue since the 19th century or earlier. The hymn retells Jewish history in poetic form and celebrates deliverance from four ancient enemies: Pharaoh, Nebuchadnezzar, Haman, and Antiochus. Like much medieval Jewish liturgical poetry, it is full of allusions to biblical literature and rabbinic interpretation.
Hi, my name is Benjamin. Our final piece is Celtic Bell Carol. Carol of the Bells is a popular Christmas carol composed in 1914. The song is based on a Ukrainian folk chant called Chedrik. Celtic Bell Carol is a multicultural setting of the traditional Carol of the Bells and features the percussion throughout. This arrangement celebrates the rich musical heritage of Ireland and the British Isles.
set of the evening. Believe it or not, the way these instruments work, they are all designed to operate at a certain temperature. And so if you talk about a band's warm-up, that is not just something to do to get the fingers moving and to get comfy in your chair. You're actually warming the instrument up. If you begin playing suddenly, you will be miserably and terribly flat. So that's what we do up here before every band concert. Every band that plays, we're going to have to take the time just to play a few notes to get every instrument literally warmed up. So we are going to start our set with our first speaker. Who's introducing Hanukkah Dance today? Come on up, guys.
Hi, my name is Cecilia Damas. The upper school will open our set with Hanukkah Dance, which is based on the Hebrew song Sedavan, and we are being joined by the middle school band members that participated and almost participated in the NCASE All Select Honors Band this past October. Hanukkah Dance is an energetic piece based on the spinning of a dreidel, a holiday tradition for those of the Jewish faith. This set builds in energy, speed, and intensity as the percussion introduces rhythms of the Ora, a dance often associated with Israeli music.
Hello, my name is Elizabeth. Our second piece is Sleigh Ride by Leroy Anderson. Although Sleigh Ride is often associated with Christmas and appears on Christmas compilation albums, its lyrics mention no holiday in particular. The composer had the original idea for the piece during a heat wave in July 1964 and finished the work in February 1984. It was originally an instrumental work, and the lyrics were added later by Michael Parrish in 1950. The song is noted for the sounds of the horses clip-clopping and the whip used to get the horses moving. Additional sound effects you'll hear are the jingle bells that would be on the harness of the horse and chime as they trot, as well as a horse whinny.
Hi, my name is George. I'm realizing I forgot my paper, but our third piece is called Holiday Gallop. It is a holiday gallop. Gallop, if you don't know, is a style of circus music for the most dangerous, exciting, exhilarating acts, involving like stuntmen, daredevils, animals, whatnot. The music starts out like breakneck fast and then speeds up past then already. So it's a fun piece with holiday tunes such as God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, Jingle Bells, all the good ones. So.
Hi, my name is Zumpy. Our final selection this evening is Santa Meets the Big Bands. In this swinging chart, Santa goes head-to-head with the sound of the big bands, while familiar holiday songs take on an entirely new sound. Toe-tapping, hand-clapping, and a bit of doo-wah trumpet will send us off in an upbeat holiday spirit. Special choreography was added by our very own Vance Young. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the final concert set of the evening. And first up, Hanukkah Dance featuring the middle school NCASE participants.
I stood them up so they could bow, but this is a middle school version of bowing. They did a great job, and just pardon me a moment while I strike a few chairs, and we'll be right back. What did you think of that piece? Wasn't that awesome? I passed out the music to the in-case kids, and I said, we're going to practice it once. That's it. Okay. So they went right to it, got a recording, and we practiced it, and they did a fantastic job. Have a delayed flight, so cover just about more of them. All right. for our final piece. I'm going to stall while we have a few people change instruments. So there we were in rehearsal, and this really cool doo-wop trumpet part comes out for our next piece, Santa Meets the Big Band. And Vance he said, Mr. Camp, I know my parents. If we do this right, they're going to take me out for dinner after the concert. I'm making it up as I go, Vance. Bear with me. So then the rest of the trumpets, they say, yeah, you know, they probably will take us out for dinner if we do it right. I said, well, how do we do this right? And so Vance says, I'm envisioning like a kick line. It's a mix between the Rockets and the Clydesdale Horses. And I'm like, you're going to have to show me what it is that you're talking about, Vance. And so he says, just trust me on this. And so I did, and it turned out to be really, really fun. And we've had a lot of good times with this piece, and I've had a great time teaching your kids for this first semester. We will close the show. I will try to stop talking because it is getting late. Santa Meets the Big Band. We have cookies in the lobby, and y'all drive safe on the way home.